our class, our instructor, Jennie Brooks from Longevity Fitness Charleston. I am dying to take this class. So I'm going to shut my camera off and actually take this class. I am so excited. So Jennie, I am leaving it all to you. Can't wait.
Great. Thank you so much for having me. Hi, everybody. So I am, my name is Jennie, and I have Longevity Fitness. We're located right downtown. We're kind of a multi-service studio. We have a big Pilates component, and today we're going to be doing a Pilates mat class that's actually a hybrid from our reformer class that we teach in the studio, and it focuses a lot on the core and abdominals and balance and overall strength. So I hope you enjoy it, and we're going to get started. So you want to start standing, and we're going to come to the back of our mat. All right, I want your feet nice and wide, and then just root the feet through the floor. From here, we're going to take some nice big shoulder rolls up and back. Good. We want to try to open up through the front of the chest, loosen up any tension that's in the neck. One more, and then we're going to reverse that just up and around. As you're doing this, try to keep everything else nice and still. Last one. Good. Now, from here, soften the knees, reach those arms all the way up. As you do, pull the ribs and abs in. And then exhale, you're going to bend the knees, and you're going to release the upper body. Come down for a forward fold. Let that head and neck go. Now, root through the floor, scoop that belly, and slowly roll it up. Take your time here, really tapping into those abs, pulling them into the spine. And then we're going to do that again. Bend the knees, reach up, and release it down. Good. With the bend in the knees here, you're allowing those thigh bones to reach back into the hips. So releasing any tightness if you've been sitting all day, and come up. We're going to do that one more time. Bend the knees, reach up, and release it all the way down. Again, slowly taking it up, rooting through the floor, scoop that belly, and come all the way up. Nice. Now with straight legs here, your chin is going to drop down to your chest. One thing I want to point out, be careful that your head doesn't come forward, because that's going to pull on the neck. Keep that head back as you drop the chin, and then start to peel straight down towards the floor. Scoop the belly as you do that, pulling the abs in and up. Come all the way down, and then you're going to walk out to a plank position. Once you're there, I want you to rock forward onto the toes. You'll feel the core fire. Squeeze those inner thighs, glutes are engaged. You're going to hold here for 5 breaths. Big inhales into the ribs, big exhale. Good. Again, inhale and exhale. Every time you exhale, you're pulling the stomach up away from that floor even tighter. Last 2 here. One more. And then you're going to lift the hips into a downward dog. Press the heels to the floor. Stretch the chest between your arms and start to walk it back. Root the heels and then roll it all the way back up. Pull the shoulders back, and then we're going to go down one more time. Chin to the chest, scoop that belly, roll it down. This is a nice stretch through the back. You might feel those hamstrings, and then walk back out to that plank position. Good. Again, we're going to hold here. Keep pressing away from the floor. Squeeze those inner thighs. Now, you have an option. You're going to either keep the legs up, or you can take it down to a kneeling plank. You're just going to give me 3 push-ups. We're going to let the elbows bend, lower down, and press right back up. Try not to let your head come forward. Just let the elbows reach back and press up. We got one more, guys. Bend those elbows. And press up. Good. Everyone's knees are down. Untuck those toes. Take a little child's pose. Good. We're going to shift forward to the hands and knees here. Hands hands come right under the shoulders. Make sure your knees aren't too far forward. They're right back under the hips. And then just give me a few cat and cow, rounding that spine, scoop that belly tight as you can, and then go through that extension. Keep it here. Nice fluid movement. You've got 2 more. Deep scoop. Last one. Good. After you come to that extension, come to a nice flat back. Anytime your wrist starts to feel tired, just sit back for a moment. You can stretch them out and come right back up. Okay, again, your knees are right underneath your hips. We're going to take that right leg straight out to the side and back in. Again, press it out and in. Try your hardest not to let your left hip shift to the side. Keep yourself right on top of your hip and knee. And press. You've got 4. For 3. Good. Opening up through that hip. For 2. Now we're going to open up. We're going to hold it here and extend that leg. Imagine someone grabbed your ankle and is pulling it to the opposite side of the room. Tap the toe to the floor and lift. Down, squeeze, lift. Nice and slow controlled movement. Keeping that nice alignment, but working through that glute. Good, we got 4 more. Last 2. Hold that leg up there and circle it, up and around. Up and around, you've got this. Good, 1 more for me, and then we're reversing it. Up and around. Up and around. Last 4. For 3. And 1. Nice job. Bring the knee back in and go ahead and sit back off of those wrists. All right. Here we go. We're going to come forward into the other side. Again, knees right under the hips. Here we go. Take that left leg out to the side and back in. I can't remember, and I can't concentrate. You've got 4 more. Keep it slow. Focus on opening up through that left leg without letting that right hip shift away. Now we're going to open out and hold it. Extend that left leg. Can you shift a little more to your left and then tap the toe down and up. And lift. You've got this. Good. Check in with your head. Make sure it's not trying to reach to the floor. 2 more. Last 1. Lift that leg. Hold it and circle up and around. You've got this. The higher you can lift it, the more you're going to feel that left glute fire. We've got 2 more. And then we're reversing it. Right here, up and around. Good, you guys. Last 2. 1 more. And bring that knee in. We're going to sit back 1 more time off those wrists, and then I want you to come all the way onto your stomach. Good. Just a little more warm up here. All right. Hands are right by your shoulders. You're going to pull those shoulders back. This isn't going to be a big extension to start. I want you to pull the shoulders, press the hands into the floor, and then just lift your heart slightly. Can you pull your belly button off the floor? Maybe, maybe not, but keep that lift and then come right back down. Again, shoulders pull back, press into the floor, and lift. What you really don't want to happen is just to go right into your low back. Right? We're trying to really work on strengthening the area up around those shoulders. And then come back down. Now on this one, you're going to float the arms off. And then everything is going to lift up. Open that heart. And come back down. And again, reach, lift. Think of lengthening your sternum out towards the room, wall in front of you. One more time. And press up. Now hold here. Can you reach those arms overhead? Can you pull those elbows back? Again, reach. And squeeze the back of those shoulders. 2 more. Last one here. And come all the way back down. Nice job, you guys. All right, we're coming up to our hands and knees. We're going to our second set of push-ups. Either on the knees or you can come right up to your full plank. Again, you're only giving me 3 here, but I want them perfect. All right, pull the shoulders back. Here we go. Soften those elbows. Press back up. Again, pull yourself down. Hug everything in and press. Last one. And press. Drop the knees. Sit back. All right, we're going to stay here on the knees. And we're going to stretch out the shoulders. So you're going to open that left arm out to the side. Now you're going to thread it underneath, behind your right arm. Let that right elbow bend. See if you can get your shoulder to the floor. If you can't, just keep reaching that left arm away, and you're pressing your right hand further into the mat so you can get a little bit more rotation. And then come up. Same thing other side. Right arm reaches out. Thread and reach. Coming back up one more time each side. Left arm out, thread it under. Maybe you can twist a little bit further this time. Up. Last time, take it out, bring it under. All right, so you're coming up, you're on your hands and knees. Bring your knees in a little closer here. So imagine you're kind of balancing on 2 tight ropes. You don't want to fall off. So you're going to be really conscious about how you move. I want you to slide your left leg straight back. Keep reaching it to the wall behind you. Take that right arm out to the side. Think of pressing something with your hand and through the inside of your leg. Can you shift your weight forward a little more? You got 5. Hold it here. 4. For 3. For 2. And slowly bring it right back in. Let's try the other side. Leg goes out. Squeeze and lift. For 2, bring it back in. You've got 1 more each side. Take that left leg back. Reach that right arm out. You've got this. Root that right shin into the floor. Shift your weight forward a little bit more. For 3, for 2, for 1, and come back in. Last time. So all these little balancing poses, really try to fire up the core and tap into something called our slings that kind of make an X across our body and keep us nice and balanced. And come all the way in. All right, moving on. We're gonna come right down to a forearm plank. Now, a lot of people have the inclination to bring the hands together, but that just tightens the front of your shoulder. And if you have any tightness there, you don't want to exasperate it. So try to make a perfect 11 if you can. You're gonna step back into your plank and hold. Root through the floor, you got this. Lift the heels, lift the heels, but really lift those hips. Breathe and hold. You got this. Now, we're gonna take the hip and twist it a little bit to the right. Slowly come back to center. Twist it a little bit to the left and back. Notice my head and shoulders aren't moving. It's just in the hips. We're gonna tap into those obliques and back. You've got this. Keep breathing. Come on. You've got 2 more each side. You've got it. 1 more each side. Last one here. Drop those knees. Nice job, you guys. And come up. All right, moving on. Still focusing on the obliques a bit. We're going to bring the left hand out to the side. And we're going to pivot so that your left knee is down. You're facing me. All right, lift the hip up away from the floor. Your shoulders pulled in. Now, you can stay like this right? Or you can come up into a little supported side plank, or if you're comfortable, you can come up to a full one. You can also have your knees down on this. So head is back, you're hugging in, breathe and hold, you've got it. Option for an added challenge is to take that top hand, thread it underneath, and come back up. Good. Notice all these movements are slow because you have to do everything with purpose and intention. You don't want to rush through, especially when you're really trying to focus on the core. One more. And up. Good, let the hips come down. Bring the knees in, so you're in what we call a seated mermaid position. All right, my right hand is down, my left hand is up, and I'm gonna take a nice side bend. You've got this. Good, and coming up. All right, here we go to the other side. So my right hand is down. I'm gonna come into position. Now I like to start like this so I can get my hip forward and it helps pull my shoulder back. All right, and then when you're ready, take it up into your side plank and hold. Good, root those shoulders into the back. And then again, your added challenge, if you want, is to try to thread it under. Think of yourself balancing on a balance beam and you'll go slower, right? So just take your time. And back up. I'm gonna do that 2 more. And up. Last one here. And up. Good. Come all the way down. Bring those knees in. And then same thing. Take a nice side bend. And come up. Good. You're going to grab one of your towels. Stay seated. Scoot a little forward on your mat. All right. You're going to open up the towel and you're going to grip the ends of it. Okay? Sit up nice and tall for me. And then I want you to scoop the belly and start to round down. Now we're only going about halfway here. Let your head round too, right? So you're not up here, you're not down here. Your head is pulled back and you're kind of gazing between your legs. Now we're gonna bring that towel up and slowly back down. Use that breath. Big inhale and exhale. And inhale. If you're feeling your low back on this, come up a little bit higher and find that spot where it's not tapping into that low back. You got 2 more. And down. Last one. And roll it all the way up. Good. Bring those arms up overhead. Just again, kind of stretch out the front of the shoulders, and we're going to roll down again halfway. Scoop that belly. Keep the shoulders back. Keep that head back. Looking down between those legs. Now, you're going to twist from your torso. So your hands aren't going to go in front of you. You're just going to rotate as much as you can through those ribs and slowly come back. Same side. Rotate to the right. Pull your right shoulder back and come back to center. Try to keep those knees from moving with you. And slowly back. Who knew such small movements could be so challenging? And back. Good, you guys, hold here. Let's take it to the other side. And rotate. And slowly come back in. You've got this. Deep scoop. Good. 2 more. One way to really protect that low back is to get stronger in your abdominals in a flexed position, right? Because we flex our spine all day long. Whenever we bend over anything, come back to center, roll all the way up. So the more you can strengthen and really pull in these exercises, a lot less pressure and compression will be on the muscles around the spine and that low back. All right. We're going to straighten the legs all the way out here. We're going to scoop the belly and we're going to start to roll all the way down. Try to go as slow as you can. Good. Keep the shoulders back. Look down at the belly. And then once you can, go no further. Lie all the way down. Bring your arms back over your head. All right. Knees are going to bend here. We're gonna take this towel and we're gonna create a little hammock for your head. So bring it behind it and let it cradle your skull. It's not around your neck, but right really around the base of the head. All right, and come down. Shoulders are hugging into the body. I want you to take a nice breath in. Exhale, keep your head pressing back into that towel and curl up. Slowly come back down. Again, deep scoop. Pull the belly in as tight as you can. Pull it in. I want you to feel those abs help lift you. What you're trying not to do is move that pelvis as well. So you don't want to tuck the hips, but keep that tailbone down. You've got this. About 4 more. Exhale, pull in. For 3. Last 2. See if you can see your stomach pull in as you lift. You got 1 more. You're gonna curl up and hold it. Good, stay like this. Bring one leg to tabletop and then the other leg's gonna meet it. Point the toes. Keep looking down at your belly. You're gonna take the right toe and tap it down towards the floor and come back up. How far you go is up to you. Take it slow. Maybe you can reach it a little further out. Maybe it's just a little straight tap down. But whatever you do, you're trying to challenge to keep those abs in tight. You got 2 more each side. Looking up, starlight takes me there. Yeah, I wanna fly. Good, last one each side. Wanna feel the rush at the front row. Paycheck, late again. Good, keep the legs where they are, lower the upper body. Good, we're gonna let the arms take a quick little break. And then I want you to curl right back up. Good, now extend the legs if you can. If that's too much, you can bend the knees, that's fine. We're gonna just do a little crunch up to those legs and down. And scoop, lift, and lower. Whether your legs are straight or they're bent, squeeze those inner thighs together. You've got 4 more. For 3. For 2. Last one here. And hug those knees in, lower the upper body and let the elbows open wide. Okay, we're gonna try a challenge here. You're gonna straighten your legs back out, bring the towel back up. We're gonna try doing a roll up. It may happen for you today, it may not. If you can only get up to like here, that's fine. You can roll to your side and come up and then practice the roll down. All right, you really gotta get strong with the roll down before you can really get strong on the way up. So just take your time. We'll be here for a little bit. So you go at your own pace. It doesn't matter if you get through 1 or you get through 5. Focus on that breath. Inhale as you come up. Exhale as you come over those legs. Inhale as you start to roll down. Exhale to finish the rest of the way. Few more. A couple of reasons if you're not getting all the way up today is your hip flexors, these guys, may be extra tight, especially if you tend to sit a lot. Those guys will get really clenchy, but this is a nice way to kind of loosen them. All right, you got about 10 more seconds. And then I will meet you back down on your back. Release. All right, so we're finishing down here. You're gonna bend those knees again. All right, you're gonna make that towel hammock behind the head. Now, you go ahead and curl up and bring your legs back up to tabletop position. From here, you're gonna straighten your left leg out and twist towards your right knee. and come back. Same side again. Pull the right knee in to turn over towards that right side. Pull in to twist. And pull in to twist. 3 more, you got it. See how much you can get that left shoulder to come up and across without letting that head try to help you. Let's go, one more. Good, we're gonna go right to the other side here. Pull that left knee in, rotate, and back. Pull in. You got this. It helps to exhale when you're trying to pull those abs in. The tighter you can get towards your center, the more strength you're gonna build to protect the spine and the more stable you'll be. You got 2 more. Last one here. And come down and rest. Nice job, you guys. Feet are gonna stay down. You can take the towel out for a moment and set it to the side. All right, knees are bent. Hands are down. You're gonna scoop your belly so your hips tucked under, and then I want you to press them up to the ceiling. Good, press the shoulders down into the mat, scoop the belly, and peel yourself all the way back down. Once you come down, roll all the way onto that tailbone, and again, scoop and lift. And roll back down. Imagine you have a ball or something between those inner thighs, so those knees cannot move away from your center. And back down. All right, on this next one, we're gonna curl up and we're gonna hold it here. Good, I want you to shift forward through your ankles. And then from here, we're gonna tap the hips down and up. Lower just a little, press through the floor, squeeze. Down, squeeze that imaginary ball. And lift, 4 more like this. For 3. On that last one, lift the hips, hold it here. All right, we're gonna up that challenge. Keep that left leg rooted, float your right knee to tabletop position. Option is to straighten that leg. Now we're gonna slowly lower down and up. If your hamstring just started cramping, come down, take a breather, and then try to reset. You can also try pulling your heel a little closer to your hip, and that might help that hamstring a little bit. You've got 4, and up for 3. Last 2. And then on this last one, if your leg is bent, straighten it. And then we're gonna lower that leg and lift. And lift. Good, you should really be feeling your left glute by now. Hamstring as well. Core is super tight. You've got 2 more. And then we're gonna finish with a little glute burn. Lift that leg up and pulse it to the ceiling for 10. Come on, for 9, you're almost there. For 8, for 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down and rest. Nice job. Take that left leg out. You earned it. All right. Reset. When you're ready, I want you to tuck your hips under, roll back up to the ceiling. Shift into your heel or shift your ankles so your knees are going towards the wall in front of you. And then from here, root into that right side, float that left knee up. If you can, straighten that leg. Here we go. Slowly lower down. Slowly press back up and down. As you lift, can you press your shoulders more into the mat? You've got this. 4 more. Hands up. Last 2. All right, we're pressing up and holding it. Straighten that leg. Let's lower and lift. You got it. Last 2. Get ready for that burn. We got this. Leg is lifted. Let's pulse it up for 10, 9, come on, 8. Press through that heel. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. Nice job, you guys. Take that out. Ah, I feel ya. All right, let's add on again. So we're gonna grab that towel. We're gonna open it up, straighten those legs out. All right, let's try rolling back up again. Take a breath in, exhale, feel yourself up, fold all the way over, and come up. Nice job. All right, so we're gonna swing the legs around, and we're gonna come to our hands and knees again. Guess what, we're back to those push-ups. Again, you only have 3. Maybe by now you're ready to come to your knees or come all the way up. Good. One other option, if you feel anything in your shoulders, turn your elbows out slightly. That's going to hit the chest and lessen the triceps and open the front of the shoulder a little bit. So just an option there, okay? Here we go for 3. For 2. You've got this. Last 1. And come back down. Nice job. We're coming back to that forearm plank. Now, I'm going to walk back a little bit so my feet are off the mat, but when you're ready, come up into that plank position. Okay, this time we're going to move our legs. We're going to keep our hips and upper body still. So your right toe is tapping out to the side, come back in, and left. You got it. Stay in it. We got 3 more each side. Last 2. One more, come on. And lower those knees. Nice job, you guys. All right, I'm gonna turn back onto my knees facing you. We're gonna hit the outside of the glutes again. We just hit the back side. We're gonna hit these again. So, arms are out to a T, okay? Hug the shoulders in. From here, I'm gonna teeter over onto my left hand, and then I'm gonna extend my right leg out. Again, hips are forward. Now, flex your right foot, okay? And lift it up and down. And lift and lower. So I'm hugging my leg into my hip. This is a really good exercise, especially in the kneeling position. If you tend to ever get tightness right on the upper part of your right side of your back or your left side of your back, if you have that, it's quite often due to either your hip hiking on one side or rotating. So just working to strengthen the hip without letting it hike will help combat that issue. And I'm trying to keep talking to you so you're not feeling the burn quite as much. We got about 4 more. For 3. You've got it. Last 2. Up and hold. Now we're going back to those circles. Up and around. Up and around. You've got this. Come on. 3, 2, 1. We're reversing. Up and around. Whew. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way in. Pat it out. Nice job. All right, let's take it to the other side. Here we go. Arms are out. Bring that right hand down. Extend the left leg out. Press those hips forward. All right, flex the foot. Here we go. Up and down. You've got this. Can you think of tightening right here just a little bit more? You've got it. 4 more. Now, if your right glute is starting to feel like it's spasming a little or tightening, a little trick, turn your foot in a little bit, see if that helps you. All right, 1 more. Up and hold, point the foot. You got your circles for 8, for 7, for 6. Last 4, 3, come on, 2, and 1. Let's reverse it, up and around. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down. Take another little breather. You guys are doing great. Wish I could see all of you, but I'm picturing it. Okay, so we're gonna go back to that forearm plank one more time. This time we're gonna challenge our upper body while we keep our hips and our legs still. So I'm gonna come forward on my mat. And then come down to that 11 position and step back. A little trick, if this feels challenging, open your feet a little wider. All right, so we're here. We're gonna take your right hand, you're gonna tap it out in front and come back in. Woo! Out and come back in. Out, come back in. You got 4. You got 3. For 2, this is definitely the hardest one. One more each side. Lower down. Nice job. Take that breather. All right, guys. You're doing great. So we're gonna come up for a little disc series. You have your towel, go ahead and grab it. If you don't have disc, which many of you may not, then if you have 2 towels, you're going to actually fold both of them up and bring, starting with just your right foot on, but have the other one nearby. If you don't have towels at all, or you don't have a surface that they can slide on, then just come into a kind of a lunge position or a split stance. All right, if lunges you find hurt your knees, I challenge you to just try to widen your stance a little bit, keep those hips level, lean back, and just let the back knee soften a little bit and come up. How far you go down is up to you. All right, I'm going to show this with the discs. My clients love to hate these things. All right, so if your foot is on the towel or the disc, you're gonna start with your feet together, and then you're gonna slide that leg back and you're gonna come into a lunge. Back knee is bent, top knee is, front knee is bent, and come back up. So leg goes back, and then you lower down, coming up. What you're trying not to do, back a little bit, is come forward like this, right? You're gonna try as hard as you can. Imagine you got a book on your head and stay nice and stacked. Again, if those hip flexors are really tight, that's gonna be challenging. Do what you can. Take it down, press through that heel of the front foot, come back up. You've got this, take it down. Press and come up, 3 more. Last 2. We got 1 more. And come up, nice job. All right, last glute series. Those that know me know I love to work them. And they really, really help support all the core work that we do. So foot is on the disc, or if it's not, you're just going to tap your toe back, okay? So I want you to bend your front knee, and you're gonna slide that leg back and in. Now, the more you lunge into that front leg, the more you're gonna feel that left hip. Try to keep weight in the heel of that front foot. If you want to try adding arms here, you can. Good, my back is flat, my head is back, even though I'm looking down at the floor. Sink a little bit deeper. Whew. You've got this. Press through that big toe. We got about 10 more seconds. Last 5. Come on, 4, 3, 2, 1, and all the way up. Not quite done with this guy yet. So now you're going to slide the disc out to the side of the towel and sit back into that left hip again and come up. If you don't have it, just tap out to the side. So you'll just tap and come up. Okay, a few more. And up. You've got this. Sink into it. And up. Good. For 3. For 2. All right, we're gonna go and hold this one. Again, if you have that towel or disc, slide the leg back and back out to the side. Otherwise, just tap it. Whew. Promise the glutes are done after this series. For 3, for 2, last one. Oh, just one more burn. We got this. We're gonna lift that leg up for 8. 7, come on. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're done. Take it out, take it out. All right. We're gonna take that disc or towel over to the other side, and we're gonna start with those lunges. Take a little breather. Here we go. So slide that disc back, knees bend as you come down. Slowly bring it back up. Again, take it down, slowly up. Now I'm using my hands just to kind of counterbalance. You can go right to your hips as well. That's it. Bring it down. See if you can press out into that thigh as you come up. For 5. And lift. For 4. You got 3. 2. And one more. All right. Here we go into those what we call little scooters. So you're going to sit that hip back. You're going to take that leg to the back and to the front. In and out. Maybe you can sink a little bit lower. You've got this. All right, guys, 10 seconds. Let's do it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up. All right, I'm gonna move my other one out of the way, and we're gonna take it out to the side. Here we go, sitting back. Take it out, press through, and come up. Nice, so as you come up, think of pressing to the inside of that right foot or that stable leg, and you're drawing up to the inner thigh of the leg that's moving. You've got about 4 more. Press and lift. Last 2. 1 more. All right, let's take it out and hold it. And then we're gonna take it out of the way. We're gonna swing it to the back and to the side and to the back and to the side. You've got this. Last 4, 3, 1 more. Hold it out to the side. We can do this. Let's lift it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come up. Take it out. Take it out. All right. Grab a sip of water because this last core challenge is a challenge. So we've worked up to this point, and we're going to finish nice and strong here. All right. So I'm moving the mat forward a little bit. And then we're going to take the discs or the towels and bring them to the back. Again, if you don't have them, just follow along with me by toe taps rather than sliding. All right, you've got your feet on the disc, and then you're going to come down to the floor. Knees are down. And then you have an option. You can stay up on your hands, or you can come down to your forearms, at least for the first part. I'm going to demonstrate on the forearms, excuse me, but your choice. All right, we're going to press out to that plank. Hold it here. Now remember the toe taps, the hip twists. We're going to do those first. So squeeze those inner thighs. Take the hip right and left and right and lift. If you're feeling your low back, lift your hips a little higher. Press your arms into the mat. Or come down and do a kneeling version. You've got 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Last one. Let the knees come down. Take a quick little breather. But we're going right into the next one, which is the toe taps out to the side. All right, again, coming into forearms, press out to your plank position. You've got this. So right leg goes out, then the left leg comes out. And right, and left, you've got this. 4 more, we got this. 4, for 3, 2 more, and 1 more. And come down and rest. All right, we got 2 more parts to this. So if you're on your forearms, come up to your hands for the last part. We got it. So we're going to come up into a full plank. You know what, I'm gonna turn this way just so you can see these new moves a little bit. All right, so I'm here. I'm gonna press back to my plank. Okay, now you're gonna scoop your belly, lift your hips slightly, pull your knees in, and back out. Pull your knees in, and back out. Keep going, guys. If you don't have the disc, tap your knees a little bit, come up. All right? Give me about 4 more. You got it. Now hold that plank for me. Hold it. Legs are gonna go out and together. Out and together. Come on. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Knees down. Take a little breather. We've got 1 more version of this. We got this. All right. We're going to come back into our plank, and we're going to do what you're probably used to as a mountain climber, but it's going to be slow. You have an option to speed it up. But remember, I want you to think of balancing something. A glass of whatever beverage you're planning on having tonight, and then I want you not to spill it. All right, so scoop that belly, lift up and back into your plank. Nice and slow. Right and left. Got this. Come on. 1 more each side, and then you can either keep it this slow for your last 10 seconds, or you can speed it up. Come on. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release it down. Well done, all of you. Good. Stay in this child's pose. Open your knees a little bit. Walk your hands over to the right side. Come back through center. Walk it over to the left side. Come back through center. Come all the way up. All right, 1 more time. Just give me a couple cat and cows to kind of loosen up. If you find that you're tight, especially in the morning, we have several blog posts on our website of mobility videos. I do one that usually takes about 8 minutes, and I do it while I'm making my coffee in the morning. I do it every morning. Good, last one here, roll it up. I do it every morning to loosen up all the joints from my neck all the way down to my feet And so that I'm not starting my day already tight in some place and causing more issues. So all of that's on there. Bring your right foot forward. You want to make a perfect 90 degrees with your right knee and with your left. Try to push your left hip forward a little bit. Sweep that left arm up. We're going to reach up to go over. As you're doing this, can you tuck your pelvis under and maybe shift your weight forward just a little bit? This is a great hip flexor stretch. And then you're going to come down. I want you to straighten your right leg as best you can. Shift your hips back and just stretch out that hamstring. Good. Now you're going to come back forward, shifting into your right leg. I want you to tuck your left toes under. Lift that back knee. Keep your left hand down. Twist and open. Good. Bring out all that you just worked out. And come all the way down. Drop that left knee. Bring your right knee back. Roll up. We're going to take that left leg forward. Again, making that perfect 90 degree bend. Tuck the hip under. Float that right arm up. Shift up to go over. If you're one of those people that doesn't spend enough time doing more mobility and stretching, really try to make that a goal. I promise it will help you so much in everything else that you do. All right, let's straighten that left leg, flex that foot. And then shift weight forward, tuck your back toes under, lift that back knee, right hand down, twist and open. Nice job, you guys. You're gonna bring both knees down. We just have a couple more exercises to finish. Again, I'm gonna turn to my side so you can see a little better. Lie down on your back. All right, all that glute work deserves a nice glute stretch. So your left foot's over your right thigh. I want you to press your left knee away first and then float your right knee up. If you can grab your thigh, great. If not, keep your hands down and just press the left ankle into the right thigh and right thigh into your left ankle. Breathe. Can you roll that right ankle out a little bit? And then set the foot down and switch. Right foot over, press that right knee away first, then float the left knee up. Keep pressing. Breathe. Roll that ankle around. Nice job. Set the foot down. All right, last thing. Good. You're going to open your feet wide. And then like a windshield wiper, you're going to take both knees down. Keep your right shoulder glued into the mat and look over to the right side. Come back to center. Take it over to the other side. Pressing through that left shoulder. One more time, each direction. And last time, take it over. Nice job, you guys. Hug your knees in, bring your hands on top of your knees, and then just make some knee stirs. This is a wonderful thing to do when you first wake up in the morning to loosen up your back and your hips, and then reverse. And legs together. Roll over to your side and come up to a nice seated position. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope I get the chance to actually meet you in person one day. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. My email is Jennie, Jennie, at longevityfitnesscharleston.com. Come by and see us whenever you feel ready, and look for us for some more live classes. We have one, I think, in 2 weeks, or I think it's the last Wednesday. Quincy's going to be teaching a more traditional Pilates mat class, so we hope to see you then. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Jennie. That was incredible. Thank you. Thank you all so much for coming tonight. I really appreciate it. What a great class. And we do have a winner of our gift card. So tonight's winner is Dawn Baranski. Dawn Baranski, you've won the Athleta gift card. I will email you in the morning on how to collect your prize. So thank you all, and I hope to see you again soon. Have a great night. Thank you so much, Jenny. Really, it was incredible.